Hello everyone, this is a technical walkthrough how to set up CrewAI with Watsonx and also with a simple front end built on Streamlit. We will follow the quick start document on CrewAI, and I will quickly show you some error I met, how to resolve that when you set up with Watsonx, and how use Streamlit to build a simple UI for your agents framework. All right, before we go to the detail, maybe let's just have a look on this output. So here I will just run this Streamlit frontend. The agents I built is for news search and generate a newsletter based on the topic you provided. Now I will just click this button. Here at the behind this, there's a two agent. One agent is going to search some information on this topic. The second agent will, based on this information, to write a report, more like a newsletter with pretty format. So here, the idea is to show the CrewAI or the agent's thinking and what tool is used and all these intermediate steps to give the user more idea what happening at the backend instead of just the final report. So you can see in the terminal, we also have some information here to give you the detail. So the idea for the Streamlit is just give you a more friendly front end, also give some interactive features. So what we have here is for each step the agent is working on, we will have some output to show the process. This is the first agent to do the research, basically search this topic based on the input. Then it get the following information, which finally means research agent has done the task. Now it passed to the reporting analyst. Reporting analyst have some task that give the final output, which is this newsletter. So newsletter have more bullet point to show this as a pretty format. So that is the idea for the front end. Now let's deep dive for the more detail how to set this up. Back to the document here. We start to have CrewAI and CrewAI tools installed. Then you can use this command line to create this like a template which have all this basic structure for the crew. The following part is just give you more detail how to modify different component. I will show you how that looks like in the code. So here, after I run that CrewAI create crew, I will get this folder. Under this folder, we have configure file here. So it gives you for the task configurations. This is task configuration and agents configuration as well. And when you run that CrewAI create crew, it will starting ask you some option like which large language model provider you want to use, and there is option for Watsonx. After you pick Watsonx, then there will more question on which model you want to use. You use Llama 3.2 or 3.3. Then after you pick the model, it will asking you for more details on the Watsonx credentials. So that one I think is one of the key part where to get all these Watsonx credentials. Assuming you already have some understanding on Watsonx, so in the Watsonx you can create a project, and in the project first information you will need is project ID. So that is under this manage general. Another information you need is API key. So the API key is under this RAM. Here you can create an API key by click this blue button. Then you have that API key for this Watsonx large language model request. The last information you need is Watsonx URL. So this URL is based on the region where you provision your Watsonx. It will be a little bit different. Like here is me. The region is in US, and this can be Europe or Japan or APAC. So that is a little bit different for different region. That is the essential part for Watsonx model. When you first to configure this environment based on that selection, this Watsonx API key may be like Watsonx API key without the dash. That could be a error or issue, since the CrewAI is looking for some environment called Watsonx underscore API underscore key. So just make if you have that error, you give the API key, but the CrewAI show there's no API key, you can add a dash between API and key. All right, after you have that, you can basically to run this CrewAI to get like a initial setup. Another part will be the front end. So how the front end working is, I think we can quickly show this application first. So this application is built on Streamlit. At the beginning part, I just provide some environment. I think there's a better way to do this. For now, I just kind of hard coding in the code, then build a class for this UI. And here, the first function is generate newsletter. Essentially, is just taking the input to start this the crew, the agents. Then the display newsletter here is essentially to checking if these agents finish the task. If yes, it will generate this report and also label that information in the front end. This sidebar is to build this part, the sidebar in the front end. You can see here, work with your agents. That is the title here. Then render is all this function above. We just put that here to start the process. This is the UI itself, and in order to show this between like before the final output, to show the thinking steps, that will need us to build a customized function under CrewAI. So here, the function I created, this is based on another YouTube sharing. I will put the link below. So for every step the agent working on the task, it will have a output, and this output can be two different class. It's either to be agent action or agent finish. So agent finish mean this this agent has finished the current task, and the agent is confident to give some output to other agent or output for the final output. That is agent finish. Agent action mean all this action before the finish, like still working on this one, still calling some tool to get more information. Based on the different type of the agent output, the information will be a little bit different. So if it's agent action, it will give you the information like what tool is used, agent thought, what is the input for the tool, what is output, which is what we have here. Agent still working on this one. If it is agent finish, that means this agent has finished the job and will get the output, thought, and name. That will be what I label final here. The research agent have the final answer, so it'll just give you the final answer here. After we have this step callback function, it's like essentially we customize this function to display all this between like intermediate between thinking process in the front end. So that what this st refer here, Streamlit. Then another thing we need to update is when we define each agent, we will use this step callback function to call the function we just created and to display that thought, tools, and output in the front end. So this one is for research agent. The second one is for reporting analyst. So that is the change we need on the CrewAI side. And back to the application. Another issue you may or error message you may have is when you start a CrewAI or this latest AI developer here, it kind of looking for the OpenAI API key. My understanding is when we initial that here, it will go to the default large language model instead of the Watsonx. We may missing some configuration here. So what I did is in back to the CrewAI, I specifically define the Watsonx large language model, then pass this Watsonx large language model into all the agent. So that will like explain to that agent know I want to use Watsonx large language model instead of the OpenAI. I think that is all the main errors I experienced. So after that, you should have something like something like this. You provide the input, then it will show all these thinking steps and also the final output. This one can be easily expand or have more complex conversation and interactive experience. Basically, you update this part and maybe add a memory to your agent. Still show this thinking steps on the right side to make this application more capable and more powerful. That's it. The quick walkthrough how to set up CrewAI using Watsonx. Also have a simple front end using Streamlit. Thanks for your watching. Feel free to put your questions, comments in the video comments, and please like it, share that, and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.